ever reached the market or the store or supermarket or the grocery, wherever you buy your foodstuffs, fruits, veggies, and you find you cannot get what you wanted for that dinner, for that supper, for that lunch? Have you ever? If you are in that kind of a dilemma, please watch this. Let's farm together, farm with Ruth. Christine is my name. Irot Ruth Christine is my name. I'm your principal farmer, the real life coach, and also the path to your smiling destination. Because for us here, we believe a hungry person is an angry one. Have you ever visited somebody in office and you find it's approaching lunchtime or it's past lunchtime and the person hasn't eaten? Have you ever got that kind of attitude you get from somebody and you realize, oh, somebody's really hungry, hasn't eaten? So a hungry person is an angry one. We are here to fight that hunger. Welcome to my channel. Today is another beautiful evening. I've asked you very many questions for a start. Have you ever visited a grocery and you find you cannot get what you wanted to get? Why? Before I started farming, I'm a secretary by profession, but I left being a secretary to concentrate on the farm because I was spending almost all my salary on eatables, fruits, veggies. So I'm in the farm and I'm doing well. And luckily enough, people come even to my farm to buy whatever I have, I share with them. So if you are in that kind of a situation, we are here to be with you, to farm with you, and we see that we put food on the table. Such that you don't go to the grocery today, the other day, the next day, you don't get what you want to feed your family with. I started farming and I'm still doing it. Though we are farming in the semi-arid areas of the northern part of this country, Uganda. It's very dry. The dry spell is with us right now. But since eating is a daily thing, that's why even God himself started by putting the Garden of Eden before creating man, because God knew man would need some avocado one day. God knew that man will need some oranges to make some juice. So God had to put the Garden of Eden, then man came in. So we are here to put food on the table. In the dry spell like this, since eating is a daily thing, we are determined still to farm. And be with me, let's farm, let's put food on the table. Because sometimes I find the demand out there can overwhelm me. Then I'm like, no, I think I can encourage people, however small your garden is, however small your portion is. 7 years ago, I was farming in a smaller place, and I used to do some of my experimentations for garden work from that small part where I was. It was around 3 meters on 5 meters, but I was still doing some farming. I did a lot of experimentations, and most of the things I share with you here, they are really real because I've practiced them, I've used them, and they really work. That's why I'm like, subscribe to my channel, and we put food on the table. They say 690 million people go to bed hungry because there is no enough manpower to put food on the table. That is number one. Other issues can also be there, but let's farm. Farming is just the heart, not the physical energy. Because you can say like, oh, this small woman is ever talking about food. Let's put food on the table. What do we have? Cabbage. Here I am. Here is the thing. We have some cabbage. This is some cabbage, species of a good cabbage. It is 3 weeks now. So we are going to plant this cabbage. And I'm showing you how you can do it in the dry season and you still harvest food. So we have some chicken dung here. We are going to plant this in this chicken dung. Chicken dung is the manure which I use mostly here at home because it's readily available. I have chicken. So, but I'm not so much in chicken because somebody can go a day or two minus an egg, minus chicken meat, but you cannot go minus food. So I'm for food. We need to put food on the table. We plant it like this. Like this. We put manure around it. Then our dry soil to support the plant. You can see it is really dry, but we are ready to put food on the table. We are ready to farm. So at this point is where the real business starts from. What are we going to do? We have to do some mulching. But some of the mulches we have to use. We have chicken from the neighborhood. They can be somehow disturbing. So I'm going to show you step by step how you're going to do this mulching and you get your food. We shall use some grass. Grass is here. This grass, we cut it short such that you can easily wrap your crop. So we cut it short and we wrap our cabbage slowly, systematically, peacefully, like this. So since we have chicken around, we still go ahead. We have our locking system of these mulches. We use the banana stems. I love bananas so much. They do a lot of work for me. So this is a banana stem. However much your chicken can be stubborn, scratchy. I have chicken from the neighborhood, but with this, I'll manage them. So I cut them a little bit thick, and I'll put them all around my cabbage. This is heavier enough. It can be around here, like this. And they are very good. They can lock water into the soil for some time. So this is our mulching water locking system which we shall use to farm. So it is firm enough. When it is firm enough like this, we shall add some water on it. Some little water. Because I'm telling you, we are farming in a dry season. And these things are going to grow. I've tried them. 7 years I've been in this. And people are admiring my work. They are buying my food. So I'm calling upon you, my viewers. We do this together such that people can have food. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed. Christine, do you have tomatoes? Yes. Do you have eggs? Yes. Do you have some bitter tomatoes? Sometimes I'm like, no. So you can do it. We continue on the second. We are doing this to all the crops around here. You can do this very fast. You can do this very fast. You can see the soil, it even has some, it is smoky, but we are farming. I still have my grass. The grass is there in plenty. This grass is better you cut it such that it can fit in the hole. I have enough. Before you start your farming, prepare all your requirements. Because it's a dry spell, it's long enough till when we shall harvest these cabbages. The water locking system, the anti-chicken disturbance matoke stems, which help in protecting our things from being disturbed by the birds around. We'll put enough such that even if a bird comes, no space for scratching. Then we water. Okay, we shall do the rest of the crops around. The way we have done like this, give your crop some 2 days. Then you bring these matoke stems near, because somehow some birds will start seeing there is some water down there. They'll come to scratch. So bring them closer. As you see, your plant is gaining, is becoming firm in the soil. Just keep bringing these stems closer to the plant until when you harvest your crop. Keep watering. These things can also help. The sun cannot easily go through them. So it is very good in locking water in the soil. Then we shall farm. We shall have food on the table. Then why can't you farm with Ruth? I pray you have a good evening. Keep farming. Let's keep people smiling. Let's create more gardens. Here I am. Be ready to farm with me. Those who say farming is very expensive, farming shouldn't be very expensive. We have all the remedies. We make our homemade pesticides. Just keep watching Farm with Ruth. Every week I'll be here to talk about food until when you learn to farm. Don't just leave that space near your veranda that place where you have some 2-3 meters. Don't just leave it, because sometimes it is overwhelming. Christine, do you have this? Do you have this? I can't manage to do everything alone. Thank you for farming with me. May the good Lord bless you. Till we meet again.